Well, greetings, Fife and Freunds, my pipe pals, and cigar friends as well. Old Holy Smoke and Pipe Hob Day here. Just for a few moments, I am enjoying a Drew Estates Java Latte. A very wintry, wonderful afternoon with some coffee. I call it my Christmas blend. I sprinkle a little cinnamon in there with some cream. And it complements a Drew Estates Java Latte most exquisitely. Well, a couple things I want to share with you. Today, I got something in the mail. And I was surprised. I didn't expect this at all. And I got something wonderful from my wonderful friend, the Hermanninator. And I think I know what's in this pouch. And I'm really excited. So what I want to do is share this with you. This wonderful moment. I know that there's probably two things in here I really love when I get a package from my friend Herman. Herman. Some pipe tobacco, a little sample pipe tobacco, and I think, let's see if I'm right, maybe a letter. Aha! Yep, got a letter from, thanks Herman. Love your letters. I actually owe you a letter. I'm going to get you a letter one of these days here pretty soon. I know I've sent you other things, but I wanted to tell you I really enjoy your letters. And then, yep, here's the tobacco right there. I think this is kind of like a cake tobacco. Feels kind of firm. Let me look at this, open this up here. Well, it's enough for a bowl, I guess. And I'm not complaining because we just send little tokens. It's nothing big here. See, I'm going to open this tobacco here. Kind of an interesting pouch. That's kind of an interesting looking cake tobacco. It's different. It's kind of hard. So probably what I need to do is get a meat mallet and break it up. I guess I could cut that. But I'll tell you what. I'll kind of break that apart and then put it in my new Dunhill and smoke it. Okay. So I'll do that a little bit later. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of a different tobacco. I've never had a tobacco quite like that before. But anyway, so why am I here? Again, want to thank Hermanninator for that wonderful unexpected package. You shouldn't have done it. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Truly, I really do. I'm going to be, just a little announcement. I'm going to be doing an end of the year tobacco retrospective. Not this video, but my next one probably that I upload. And I'm going to be talking about the tobaccos that I have smoked this past year, 2012. And I'm going to give you my impressions and my rating. I'm just going to rate them. Now, I'm not a professional, I'm not a real tobacco connoisseur, so I'm just telling you what I like. And so if you're interested in that, I'm kind of taking a leaf out of Yogi Experience. You might want to check out his channel. About a year or so ago, I remember seeing him do a wonderful, doggone it, a wonderful video. I thought I fixed this here. Hold on a second. Sometimes I outsmart myself. Do you guys ever do that? Outsmart yourself? Oh, okay, I never did do that. Okay, there we go. What the heck? Okay, I thought I did this, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. All right, good. Okay. So he did a fantastic video of the pipe tobaccos that I guess he liked and didn't like. And so I already talked about that in that video, so I won't belabor the point now. But again, kind of following Yogi's experience, I'm going to be doing the same thing. So, the last thing I want to just talk about briefly, kind of short video here, but again, it's coming close to the end of the year, and I don't know if you are like me when it comes to being kind of rather reflective at the end of the year. Right, most of us probably tend to go that way, and I don't know if you take action after you've kind of ruminated, cogitated about maybe your past year. I need something to probably tap this with. Check this out. I have my cigar here, right? And I'm gonna have to ash out here pretty soon. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna ash out in this Ashton. Get it? There we go. I'm tapping out of my Ashton because it's such a huge bowl. So there we go. Ashtons are good for ashing out your cigar. But that kind of ties in a little bit really with what I want to talk about, is that you find that you've got all this stuff, and sometimes people give you things, and that's wonderful. If you're like me, I buy a lot of junk over the year. And I say, well, I'll take care of it later. In other words, I buy it and I say, well, I'll find a place for it later. But right now I'm going to use it. Or I'm going to, if it's tobacco, I'm going to smoke it, okay? But I always tend to get more than I really need. And then I have excess. And I have lots of excess. In the last 3 years, I'm going on my 4th year here. And I have, before I got here, I had 30 years of excess, which I basically was able to, I got rid of a lot of stuff. And stuff I've been carrying around for 20, 25 years. Some of the things I threw out, and it kind of, I hate wasting things. That's one thing. I don't know if it comes from my parents. We were very frugal, most of us, and we would just use things. And I still do that. People kind of get a little bit miffed at me because I tend to, maybe I abuse things because I just use them over and over and over again until they wear out, and then I buy something new to replace it. And that's usually probably, maybe on one hand it might be frugal, but maybe it's not practical. Or maybe it's practical, but it's not fashionable. Not that I care about being fashionable, but anyway. Maybe you get the point. So next week I'm going to have, it looks like I'll have a little bit of time off. And I'm going to probably go through something I haven't done in almost 3 years, and actually go through room by room and start getting rid of stuff that I don't need or I don't use. Now, that also includes tobacco. I know that almost sounds sacrilegious to some of you. Some of you were like going, no, I can't believe he said that. And maybe it might be at the end of the year, I'll come through and I'll have a little care package of tobaccos that, either I like them or not, or maybe I just want to share them with some other people. And maybe we'll put them in a box and maybe, I wouldn't say have a contest, maybe a little contest. I don't know. Why would you want to have somebody's leftover tobaccos? That sounds kind of, I wouldn't say it sounds repulsive, but it just sounds kind of parsimonious. But anyway, the thing is that I need to go through and just kind of say, look, do I really need the things that I have? Am I going to be using them? Or have they just been lingering and they're just something I hold on to because I'm just so, I'm a hoarder, So I have some time off coming next week, and I really think what I'm going to just literally do is go through and just divest myself of a lot of superfluous stuff. And some of it, I can store some stuff if I think, well, I might need that later, possibly. I don't know how many of you are experienced that you think you really need something, and 9 times out of 10, maybe 10 times out of 10, you really never ever need it again. And the way things are going now with digital stuff. You know, it's books and music and just all sorts of things. You can find a digital copy and stick it on your computer, or, you know, I don't know. But there comes a point where maybe it's nice to have a paper backup of some things, but a lot of things, it just, well, CDs I have, DVDs I have, and again, a lot of those things now are all completely digital, downloadable, you know. And in some cases, if you can download them, if you've already bought them, you can download them again for free. So anyway, so that's one of my goals, is to try to do something of that nature in the next week, is to go through and say, okay, do I really need this? Am I going to use it? And if I'm going to use it, then start using it, or lose it, or get rid of it, or give it to somebody else. So, you know, my question to you is, you know, this is the kind of short video for me. You know, what are some of your New Year's, when I not say resolutions, because everybody's kind of burned out on resolutions, but what are some of your goals, maybe some real practical goals that you're thinking about, you know, trying to do, and then just try to do them. And the other thing I want to remember is I tend to be excessive. I tend to be an extremist, you know, black or white. Yeah, what do you expect? But, you know, sometimes it's like, you know, answering Christmas cards or something, you know, and, you know, as a Padre, we get, you know, people are very kind to us, and they are very generous at times, but sometimes they just give you a little gift, and there's no return address. There's just maybe a one word name, like, you know, God bless you, John, or, you know, Tammy, or something like that. And you go, well, who is this? And, you know, then I get frustrated going, well, how can I say thank you? And maybe they're trying to say thank you to you, you know, by giving you a gift. And as much as I'd like to say thank you back, sometimes it's not necessary. You know, I don't think I give gifts in order to get thank yous anymore. I think there was a time in my life, you know, I wanted to get thank yous because I wanted to, you know, I want people to appreciate me, right? Still kind of do, but, you know, it's not necessary. I like giving. If I give you a gift, I give it because I really like you, you know, and I really just want you to enjoy something, you know, and I don't even think about it. Once I give it, it's gone, and that's the end of it. So anyway, that's what I'm planning on doing, and I'm going to get back to this tobacco now that Herman gave me, and figure out how I'm going to break that up and put it in my pipe and smoke it. Anyway, again, thanks to Hermanninator for that nice gift. I look forward to your letter. And the tobacco, thank you, Herman. You're a great guy. And all the rest of your great guys and gals, too. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday week, you know, as we're in the season of Christmas and get ready for the new year. So have a good one. We'll be back at the end, probably the last day, with my tobacco my tobacco review for 2012. Until then, take care and enjoy. Bye-bye.